Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that's one of the stupidest things I've ever seen, Hal. Well, just you wait. I don't know if you know this, but J.D. Vance, Trump's pick in the Ohio senatorial primary, won by 10 points in a field of 5. Never mind the fact that Tim Ryan was up against 3 people and won 70% of the vote. J.D. Vance pulled a squeaker. And I think, I'm going to go with a bunch of people. And by the way, you're not wrong. He looks fried as fuck. And it's not just the freeze frame. Wait till we get going. The fuck? Where's the other snowshoe? What the fuck happened here? What kind of? There it is. It's over here in the corner. What kind of weird sex games are they involved in? The hats on the fucking antler. Anyways, J.D. Vance said that Trump could be America's Hitler. I think he got some votes just for saying that and getting the dude's votes. People are going to say, well, he can work with anybody. All right, 5 gags, right. So we do need a meme. Look at that. Jesus Christ, dude. Bagged the fuck out.
Okay, guys, great.
Okay, guys, great news. Few
news for America first.
For America first. Our pick squeaked out a win in Ohio in a field of like 8 people.
All been sick of rhino Republicans and the establishment and the nonsense.
Oh, excuse me.
And the weaklings that we've sent to D.C., but so far, it's looking like a great night for Trump endorsements all over the country. But in particular, it's a great night for J.D. Vance, with literally tens of millions of dollars spent against my man, J.D.
And who knew they didn't even have to spend that money. They could have just banked on Trump saying his name wrong.
In Ohio, for the Republican nomination for Senate over there, J.D. wins it. They called it before 9 o'clock. Remember, guys, tens of millions.
So what you're saying is using the same electoral process and available machines and methods of counting, J.D. Vance won a primary with no problems, no fraud, no issues whatsoever. Fair and square. Huh. Even in a field that big. But I bet the rhinos.
Millions of dollars. The biggest haters of Trump in 2016 funded literally everyone in a crowded
2016
field, and they call it before 9 o'clock. I've been supporting JD for a long time.
We both go to the same beard fitter.
Father came and endorsed him recently, but with plenty of time to throw it over the top so that
we both shop at the same small and stout shop.
We can have more people in the United States Senate who will actually fight for MAGA, for the America First movement.
Oh, MAGA? So it's pronounced America? MAGA. Ew. Ew. Oh, pardon me, Major. MAGA, is it? Ew. Pardon me. I'll be in the drawing room playing the grand piano. Ooh, MAGA.
Where we will put Americans first, where we will have people who will stand up to the establishment, to the rhinos.
Rhinos. Please tell me more about these rhino people. These are Republicans in name only. I heard from some sources that they are indeed worse than Democrats. Somebody told me that. Somebody related to Trump. Tangentially. I mean, he doesn't see the guy much. But
to the left and put hard-working Americans.
Oh, I'm so glad he followed up with the word working.
First. This is the left's biggest fear. There's a reason the New York Times.
Well, I think it was their biggest fear he would have won with more than 32% of the vote, and the Democrat wouldn't have won with 70% of the vote. Just saying. With almost the same number of people.
Times, the Washington Post, CNN, and all the usual haters on the left went after JD because they know that he will fight for you. Okay? That's not what they're interested in.
But I don't understand. You see, he's a senator in Ohio. He doesn't represent me. As a matter of fact, his plans are antithetical to the, the stated goals of the majority of Americans. He's right about that. Yeah, your dad could have been America's Hitler, but like Shitler, like Hitler with like post-meth Hitler.
Folks, if the left is attacking Republicans in a primary, it's because they fear them. They know they'll,
or they're just they're just talking about who the Republicans are putting up in an election and referencing which ones would be the worst. And it might just be that we have an adversarial political system in the United States with two major parties and have had for a long time. It isn't really based on any root fear. It's just a recognition that, okay, there are like 6 people running and the main guy who's going to win because of Trump's backing is a fucking lunatic. Recognizing that is not, terror. It's just like, oh, yeah, that's who they're running.
Be effective. They know they'll deliver the message, but most importantly, they know those people won't fold at the first sign of adversity.
No, it's the third. They fold after the third sign of adversity. It's kind of like drowning.
We have plenty of Republicans that do that each and every day.
Yeah, oh, yes. Plenty of Republicans that fold at the first sign of adversity each and every day. You don't say. Sounds like a lot of them. So you're telling me a lot of Republicans have a tendency to be weak, feckless, pathetic even. Tell me more.
And the left loves them. They've made a career out of making those people's lives easy because they know they can get from them what they want in any given instance. So I'd like
you make it sound easier than it is. I mean, it's not like I don't get dolled up or anything.
To congratulate JD on a resounding win early in the night when he was down.
Yeah, that's right. JD won early in the primary and won early in this election. Not like your dad, who are dragged on for days and he fought it even though he was obviously losing. You know what I mean? JD ran and won right away in the primary, I think he got fewer votes than Tim Ryan did, but don't let that bother you.
I saw up to even 12 points just 2 weeks ago. When people know that you're America.
It's because they had to make it, because the only other guy running was Mandel, and he likes to fuck squirrels or something.
First, that you will fight for them, that you will fight for our values, our freedoms, our liberties, and everything that we stand for.
Everything? Like tax dodges and fucking porn stars when you got a newborn at home? I mean, I'm just saying, Vance is going to be exhausted.
They'll go to bat for you.
I'm not voting for baseball players.
Remember that, Republicans.
By the way, so they're going to fight for you, and they're bringing a bat? That doesn't sound fair. Don't bring a bat. I don't want you to go. If you're going to fight for me, fair fight, fisticuffs, pugilism. Put up your dukes, but don't bring a bat. That's offsides.
Because there's far too many of you that forget that, and you'd rather cater to...
Yeah, you fucking rhinos that watch this.
...to the media, the leftists, the other weak Republicans.
Who is he talking to all of a sudden? Did you guys notice that? Like he shifted. He was talking to like fans of JD Vance and Trump all of a sudden. Now he's like, you fuckers who back these rotten Republicans. Like, hey, what did I do?
So that you can be loved and invited to the cool person party in D.C.
Yeah. Something that, quite frankly, Don has never felt.
No more, folks.
Yes, no more. You are never going to be loved and invited to the Cool People's Party. Just get it through your thick fucking skull.
The movement is alive and well, and we're witnessing it tonight. Congratulations, JD. I know you're going to make us proud in the U.S. Senate.
No. More than likely not. Sorry, that was lovely. That was a nice little moment of rhino shitting that they do. Enjoy that, you know, have a little popcorn every so often. I have to have it on site, ready to go in the studio at all times now because the amount of the attacks.